Today I'm going to be reviewing Killzone, and I've got to say, it has to be one of the most interesting experiences that I have had in a game, as it is not as good as you think it should be. Because it looks amazing on paper, and in the trailer, but it's baloney. There's going to be a lot of negatives in this review, and that's just the way it is, as this game is damn near unplayable at certain points. It drops frame rates so low you would think that you're watching a PowerPoint presentation. Hello, my name is Heavy Dark, and I'm going to be doing a review for Killzone for the PlayStation 2. Killzone is a first-person shooter that takes place in the future after space travel has been invented. You are part of the Vetkins who are fighting against the Helghast on your home world. You're given a decent variety of weapons, but a lot of them are either really hard to find ammo for or just not as good as other weapons. The accuracy is absolutely abysmal, and if you play this game on normal difficulty, the enemies are just bullet sponges with amazing pinpoint accuracy. Some weapons have a secondary fire, such as the shotgun firing 2 shots, or the Helghast machine gun having a shotgun as a secondary, or the ISA machine gun that has a grenade launcher as its secondary fire. This kind of gives the illusion of diversity, but at the end of the day, you're going to be using 1 or 2 weapons for almost every single scenario. The sniping in this game is absolutely just bananas. When you move the joystick to move the crosshairs, they just move towards the edge of the screen before the actual scope starts moving. This makes sniping very difficult and annoying to the point where I don't even like using it. If you try to use a machine gun for long-range battles, you basically have to shoot 1 bullet at a time because the accuracy is so bad that if you try to shoot a bunch of bullets at the same time, you're going to be shooting all over the place. There are certain parts of this game where I would literally shoot and wait and shoot and wait and shoot and wait, just hoping that the random bullets would happen to hit somewhere in the crosshairs, because there's a group of enemies in a very advantageous spot that I can't get anywhere near. Another negative is that your allies cannot die, and this leads to scenarios that have you stand back while your allies do all the heavy lifting, and you feel like you're cheating. But you have such low health that running into a firefight is just asking for a load screen. And sometimes the save points are 15 to 20 minutes apart from each other, and the load times take so long that I actually had to take a break because I just couldn't deal. I also found myself shooting my allies because I thought that they were enemies. A lot of the models look the same at such a poor resolution that I have a difficult time differentiating friend from foe. The dying animation is also absolutely insane. It's incredible. I can't believe what I'm seeing sometimes, as your arms and legs just don't belong to this universe and are trying to sneak off to different dimensions all over the place. It's very off-putting. The sound is also very annoying because not only do your allies yell the same phrases over and over and over again, but the gunshots and other sounds that are around you all sound like they're coming from the same area, and you can't decipher which direction that they are actually coming from. And this makes finding the one enemy that's left in order to trigger the next area very difficult. There are also times that my AI would be required to proceed to the next area, but would either get lost or stuck behind something or just disappear entirely. I had one scenario where my AI was walking on the ceiling, not upside down, just walking on the same plane as the ceiling. And all that being said, this game is very hard to get into. It's almost not worth checking out, because modern gaming has made people so accustomed to smooth gameplay and frame rates, and the broken AI and the problems that you run into just might not actually make it worth playing, unless you're going through the whole Killzone franchise or you have some other reason to check this game out. So this is the part where I talk about the storyline, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what it is. I think I looked it up once, as it wasn't really explained in the game too well. I think you had to do a little bit of research beforehand. A lot of it is just Helghast are bad, the ISA is good, and pretty much kill all the Helghast because they're bad. You find one of them that's good and he's on your team, and other people don't like it because he's a Helghast, but Helghast equals bad. I'm sure the story is interesting if you want to dive into it, but a lot of it seems to assume that you already know what's going on. I didn't hear any reason for why the Helghast are trying to kill the ISA or why there was an uprising against them till I looked up the storyline. It was just very confusing and I really didn't care. All you need to know is that if their eyes are glowing, you need to shoot them. I mean, even the introduction cutscene didn't really explain anything. It's just some guy preaching to the Helghast army about revolution and how the colony abandoned them on a wasteland. I don't think the story matters too much. It's just your typical good guys versus bad guys theme. But if you are interested in the storyline, here's the short version. And I just looked this up. So Earth had a nuclear war. They decided to colonize 2 different planets in another area of space. One of the 2 planets is like Earth, and the other one was a wasteland. The people on the wasteland had to suffer so much from the conditions that they mutated, which made them faster, stronger, and more intelligent than the original humans that colonized the other planet. Their planet was named Helgen, so they were called Helghast. Probably because they lost all their hair and their skin became white like a ghost. Anyways, they're mad at the other thriving humans and wage war on everyone that is not a Helghast. And that's the story in a nutshell. I'm sure there's a lot more to discover about the plot, but the next Killzone is on PlayStation 3, so I'm not too interested in it. I think that if you expect a first-person experience that you would get from like Call of Duty or something else modern, then this is not the place to find it. This game is laggy as all heck. The AI sucks. But if you're looking for a game to value comparison, this game is dirt cheap at $5 or less. I would say that if you're looking for a peek into the crazy world of PlayStation 2 first-person action titles and want to see how far we've come from a mechanical standpoint, then sure, pick it up. But don't buy it to have fun. It's not fun. I just had to finish it as a rule that I don't want to do reviews on games that I have not completed at least the main storyline. Anyway, I'm Heavy Dark, and this has been my review on Killzone for the PlayStation 2. I hope you enjoyed. You can follow me on Instagram at Heavy Dark Games. It will be a picture of my puppy. I post games, consoles, and other items that I get for my video game collection there, along with pictures of my dog. If that interests you, hit me up with a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. And next, I will be reviewing Constantine for the PlayStation 2. I absolutely love the movie, and we'll see if the game is as good. So be on the lookout for that upload. Anyway, thanks again. I'm Heavy Dark, and I'm out.